So first I thought that I wanted to be a kindergarten teacher, but I didn't know where in the world. And since I love Japan and that I study here for 4 years, I thought that it would be great and a good opportunity to go to university here and to learn the Japanese education. And I really loved it, and I just decided that I wanted to stay here and to work with kids here. So yes, that's my reason. So I'm gonna start with what I loved about the job is first the kids. I love being around the kids, I love talking to them, and I love to see how they grow up. At first they wasn't able to do things, and they can progressively start being able to do them. And when I see the smile, I just feel so happy and really glad that I chose this job. And what's difficult about it? So yes, Japanese. Sometimes when I talk to them, they don't understand what I say, and they're like, hmm? So I have to try to choose and search for other words that I usually don't use. And I think that's the most difficult part about the job. They are children, so they don't use the same Japanese that the adults use, and so I don't use the same Japanese that I use with adults. So that's a big difference, and it's something that you really have to take time to learn. And so in the job, so a normal journey is I come to school and I prepare the class. I do some cleaning, and I be sure that everything is perfect. And so after the kids come, and so we play, we sing, we do some origami, we do a lot of things. And at the end, I just say goodbye and see you tomorrow. And after the kids go back home, there is a lot of things to do. So it can be paperwork, or I have to prepare for the next month things. And so there's really a lot of things to prepare, and it takes a lot of time. So I just spend a lot of time with the kids, but it's not the main inside my job. I take more time when they're not at school than when they're here. So my main advice for the people that want to come study abroad here in Japan and maybe work here in the future is really learning Japanese. I think it's really stupid to say this, but it's really the most important things. Even if it's hard, even if it takes time, study. And even if you don't speak a lot of Japanese, you can come to Japan because everyone is really nice, and it's better to learn Japanese here in Japan than learn Japanese in your country. And so I think the most important thing is to try. Even if you don't understand everything, if you don't know how to say what you want to say, just try even if it's wrong, because if you don't try, you will not be able to speak the language well in the future. So just try your best, and don't be ashamed to say something that might be not really good, but I think it's really, really, really important to try. And I think that people who come here, if people want to come here in Japan, I think it's important to try to understand the culture, because it might be really different, and just to try to integrate this. So yes, and if maybe, I'm sure there's people like me, maybe in the future they want to be a kindergarten teacher, or to work in a nursery school. or just to like maybe make one of yourself. And like I think there is not enough like foreigners teacher in Japanese school, so like if people want to try to be one, that would be really nice. And here like every kid like loved foreigners, so just come and just try, like even if you don't know what's gonna happen in the future, just try and be in the moment. I think it's the most important things.